We're being joined this morning by some of the actors and actresses from the recent play performed at the CARIFESTA festival in Trinidad. The play is entitled Downside Up, and it was written by Dr. Frank Macfield. So we have Dr. Frank, who's with us this morning, as well as some of the lead characters in the play. And we're just going to have a quick little chat with them to find out what their experiences were at CARIFESTA and really what they learned and what they're bringing back to the table as performers and cultural ambassadors for the Cayman Islands. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, Dr. Frank, just give us a snippet then, if you will, about what your play meant to you to be selected to be performed at CARIFESTA, and perhaps just a synopsis of what the play is actually about.
Well, to me, it's always a great honor to represent the Cayman Islands at CARIFESTA. My first CARIFESTA, I think, was 82. And with this particular play, basically I'm trying to show the oppression within the Black family, the Caribbean family, the post-slavery family. A lot of psychology that has to do with the psychology of the oppressed is involved in this play. It involves how a child is socialized, and that socialization is about lies. And the use of lies or a very type of negative mythology to get the kid to comply with ways of behaving that is not going to be, at the end of the day, productive for that child. But it's part of the socialization into a particular kind of system that is done mostly unconsciously by people who play the roles in society without being conscious of the roles they're playing. So in that sense, it's good to look into the play to be able to see a microcosm of what we might consider that disrupted Caribbean family. That we are always talking about the breakdown of the family, but there's been no breakdown of the family. The family has always been breakdown in the Black Caribbean society because of slavery and the fact that nothing has been done to regenerate and rebuild the family structure and values in our society. Wow. So that's basically from a psychological, sociological perspective. That was what I was hoping to demonstrate in the play.
Okay. And of course, we know that you always tend to focus on these types of social issues, particularly in our Caribbean community. You mentioned that you've been participating in CARIFESTAs since the 1980s. For those who may be watching this, can you tell us what is CARIFESTA?
Well, CARIFESTA was really something that was thought of by Caribbean leaders who were thinking in terms of independence, and therefore independence meant developing our own cultural perspectives, our own cultural identities, our own ways of seeing ourselves in our societies, and the roles in which we play among each other and the roles in which we play in relationship to outsiders as well. So art being a very important mirror for people to be able to look at themselves and their society, we started with CARIFESTA, which is the celebration of our arts.
Right. And I know Cayman actually had quite a large group of contingents representing different artistic areas, whether it was dance, different performances. So let's bring some of you guys in. Jevi, tell us a little bit about your experience. Is this your first CARIFESTA event, or have you done this before at that level?
I've not performed in CARIFESTA before. This is my first year performing, but I did participate in CARIFESTA the last time when it was in Barbados. I was a part of the technical team that went up with the play, which was also another Dr. Frank play. And CARIFESTA is always a great experience. It is all the countries coming together, showing what they can do in the different disciplines of art, and it's a beautiful thing to see, and Cayman, in my opinion, was well represented.
Awesome. Jaron, I know that this was your first
Yes, this is my first CARIFESTA.
And in fact, this is your sort of debut play as an actor. So tell us what was that experience like? Because you were kind of thrown in to sink or swim, I think.
Yeah, I was thrown to sink or swim, but I think I did pretty excellent for my first time acting. This is also my first CARIFESTA, and actually the first time I've actually performed overseas for anything like this. So for me, it was completely different. It was an eye opener, and it made me push towards the goal I want to reach a lot faster and more. I want to pursue a full career in acting if I can reach that high.
Yeah, wow. So it had quite an impact on
A
you.
very
You're ready
big impact on me.
Yeah. You're ready to become the next Brad Pitt then?
Definitely. Mix with a little bit of Kevin Hart, you know?
Yeah, okay. I got you. Some high goals there. What did it mean for you then to be selected? I'm assuming Dr. Frank played a pivotal role in selecting who would be part of this performance. So what did that mean to you? It must have been awesome.
So basically the character he wanted me to play first was Montero. But as I got there, the director saw me different, Mr. Henry. He said I'd be more fit to play Alfred, which me and Alfred kind of played a similar roles in real life compared to the story. Some of them.
There's not much acting.
More like reliving.
So I was very easy for you to get into
very
character.
easy. Yeah, I was very comfortable with the character,
Yes.
and I caught on pretty fast. So
Yeah, awesome. Giselle, tell us a little bit about your role in the play, and is this your first time at CARIFESTA?
This has been my third CARIFESTA.
Okay.
The previous times I've been, it was in the capacity of dance.
Right.
This time it's a role in a play, the play, and I play one of the lead characters who's a female. I have Montero, which is Giovanni's character, is my son, and of course Jaren, who plays my husband's brother that I have an affair with.
Wow.
Tricky.
Sounds
Spicy. Spicy.
Sounds like it was a very salacious plot line.
Yes, the character it's been the hardest role I've ever played, to be honest, because my character can't be defined with one emotion, or because she's also confused.
Yes.
Conflicted with different things, whether with her beliefs, her spirituality, and of course with her beliefs in marriage as well, because of course she's sleeping with her husband's brother, and of course she's trying to manipulate her son, which can also be perceived as abusive.
Right.
And of course I am abused by almost majority of the characters in the play, in some way. Again, it has been my most challenging role. However, when I went to CARIFESTA, oh my God, the acting, the production of other countries, it was fun. It was an eye-opener of this is what we could do.
Yeah, so you got to see
inspirational
other performers from all the different Caribbean countries. And as you said, that has inspired Jaren, certainly it's inspired you as well.
It's good exposure for the younger kids that went, because they've never seen that type of platform for cultural performing, visual arts. Even they had dance, theater, design, crafts, poetry, everything.
Yeah.
You name all type of arts.
Wow.
So it was visual arts, performing arts.
How many,
Culinary.
what was the contingency like across the Caribbean? Several hundred?
Oh, Jamaica had like 200 or 150.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some groups were really large.
Yeah, Trinidad had like 300 and plus people.
Wow.
Yeah, they
And
had
Cayman had roughly
55, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So well represented for our size, our population size. Very good.
It was.
So
was
what
biggest contingent, and
this was our largest contingent.
Largest contingent ever, and Cayman stood out. Everybody wanted to take pictures with Cayman because
we
of the
looked
costume.
fantastic.
We looked amazing.
Wow. That's
And the dance
And you
troupe.
had your minister with you.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. The minister was there as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt for a second the next CARIFESTA we're gonna have a lot more people looking forward to the Cayman Islands.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, fine, Jerry.
I have fans.
Yeah. So
I have a short video of
some new fans and followers, and
I have a short video of St. Lucia, like bigging up the whole Cayman Islands for the downside up play.
Right.
Was it St. Lucia?
St. Kitts.
St. Kitts.
St. Kitts.
One of them.
Belize as well.
Belize
No, it's
as well.
funny because we had a lot of feedback from other theater groups and companies from different countries, and some of the directors and actors were so impressed with our performance, and I think it was an eye-opening. It was, kind of.
You better believe it. It made you feel good. You
I was like, wow!
had to take it.
yeah. So what can we look forward to, just to wrap it up now? What can we look forward to from the rest of you in terms of, representing your Cayman culture, continuing to develop your artistic craft?
But definitely for me, I've read the other side of the book, which is called Time is Longer Than Rope. I'm looking forward to acting in that as well. As soon as they get that up and going, I'm definitely gonna fight for a spot in there. So gonna dig it out, find out my character and do it specifically and get it done, do it great, do it well. Thank you, Dr. Frank, for also having me produce myself in your play. I really enjoyed it.
All right.
In my experience, I would like to hone my craft, learn more new techniques. This is my most leading role that I've ever played, and it was an eye-opening experience. And of course, I hope to learn new skills, new techniques. There's always growth. We will be doing another performance of the play here locally. I think it's for a charity, so that might be coming soon.
Okay.
And of course, there's other productions that the Cultural Foundation produces. I'm happy to volunteer time, experience, anything with the Cayman National Cultural Foundation. That's my platform. That's where I will motivate, mentor, whatever I have to do.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm happy to have 3 young actors that I can focus in terms of rewriting stuff that I have written long time ago, and also in terms of developing new works for productions. Because I mean, the theater is an actor's theater as far as I'm concerned. Some people say it's director's theater. I believe it's actor's theater.
True.
And if you have people who are interested in acting, you'll always have theater. Because even if they have to mime it or do whatever they have, they can do it, right?
Make it happen.
Yeah, so I'm happy that we have young people that are interested in creative activities, and it helps the others that are out there to find that they can do a lot with their talents.
For me, I intend to take part in as much productions as I can, when I am on island, and I'll try my best to make accommodations for productions. So if I can come back, I will come back. But for me, my biggest focus right now is finishing school and getting back home.
All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. This has been another segment brought to you by Cayman Marl Road, and of course, we were focused here on the CARIFESTA cultural event, which was recently held in Trinidad. And we will continue to bring you some of these, interesting video productions. And I look forward to speaking to you guys again soon. Thank you again.
Thank you.